Well, you're about to watch my take on the Google Pixel 2 XL phone, and I just wanted to take a moment to apologize for the shaky camera in the review. We didn't have our tripod set up, so we apologize for that. So, thank you for your patience, and here it is. Hi guys, I'm Debbie Allison with Palmer Play by Deb, and I thought today I would give you a quick review of my Google Pixel 2 XL. The only reason I'm doing this is because I have had one heck of a time with this phone. It all started when my other phone, which was a Samsung Galaxy S4, was starting to go down, and I do use this for my business, so I thought, well, I better get it replaced before I'm left without a phone. So we went to Verizon, and Google was having the $350 off special. So the guy at Verizon was very, very nice. He was a manager, and he had the Google Pixel 2 XL, and he was showing me all of the great features. The camera was great, and that was one of the things that led me toward the phone, was the camera, and then the fact that Google was giving you $350 off the Pixel 2 XL, which really was swaying me toward that phone. So I ended up buying the phone. And with the phone, I purchased the insurance policy, which the guy was pointed out to me that there was a $29.99 deductible for cracked screen, which I didn't pay much attention to. I never had a cracked screen. And then he sold me some sort of screen protector that I think was $55 to put on top that was guaranteed for a year. So, okay, all that was great. So I get home, and as soon as I get home, I realize that it doesn't have a port for the PayPal thing that we use in our business. So that kind of freaked me out. And so I went back to him, and he says, oh, well, none of the new phones have a port. So, but I don't think that's true, because I do think that the Samsung Galaxy S9, I did look at it, and I think it has a port that will fit that, but I'm really not sure, so don't take my word on that. So anyway, 3 days later, I dropped the phone and cracked the screen. So I'm beside myself. Now I have 14 days to decide if I like this phone to take it back and exchange it. So I go back to Verizon, show him what I did. He says, oh, well, be sure that you registered the screen protector and all this stuff and get the screen fixed. You have to get the screen fixed before you can decide that you don't like the phone. So that began my eternal journey trying to get the screen fixed, which was a big ordeal. I started with just calling around town. And we don't live in a real small town by any means. We live in a city. So I start calling around, and I get all kinds of stories about, okay, we don't work on the Google Pixel 2 XL. Google only allows Verizon. If anybody works on it, your warranty is null and void. And it just went on and on and on. And I couldn't find anybody to fix it. One person said they could do it, but it was going to be like $260. So anyway, I then went back to Verizon, and by this time the guy is probably sick of me. I'm his customer from you-know-where. But anyway, so after that, he tells me that there's Google has some support. So I contact the support from Google, and they send me to somebody. So I call that person, and they supposedly come to you and fix your phone, and I'm thinking, oh, it's great, and they charge $150, and supposedly I'm supposed to get $100 back from the insurance company for the screen repair. So in the meantime, I call the insurance company about the $29.99 deductible and find out that it doesn't cover Google Pixel 2 XLs, and my only option through them is to replace the phone with a refurbished phone and a $200 deductible. So that's not an option. So anyway, in the meantime, I have called this other company that Google referred me to, and, well, they don't come to our area. And the closest they come is to an hour away from us. So I set up a meeting at Panera Bread for them to come an hour away from our house to fix the phone. So we're on our way. This is 2 days later for the appointment, and I call, and they say, oh, well, we don't have a technician yet. And I'm sorry, this is Friday. We're going to have to reschedule you for Saturday. So I'm like, okay, so we'll schedule it for Saturday. So we turn around and head back home. Then Saturday comes, and the appointment is for noon at Panera Bread. And I call at 10 o'clock, and they say, well, we still don't have a technician to fix your phone. And I said, well, I have to leave by 11 to be there at noon. And they said, well, we'll let you know. Well, I don't ever hear from them. So finally, 11 comes, and they still don't have anybody. And so my husband and I decide, well, we'll head up to another city that was like 30 minutes away and have lunch and see if we hear from them. Well, by 3:30, we hadn't heard anything. So I canceled the appointment. So we come back home, and I go back to Verizon, and they said, oh, they can't help me. So they say, contact Google support again. So I contact the chat support on my phone, and it was like, the PDF transcript of it is like an Abbott and Costello Who's on First skit. I mean, it was amazing. The guy just did not even get that I had already called those people. He kept trying to refer me to the same people that didn't show. So finally, Google was just no help at all. I mean, they didn't have anybody to fix my phone in my area, period. So then I was back to square one. So finally, I find somebody in another city that's a little closer that can fix the phone, and they end up fixing it for $267. So that's what I had to pay to get my cracked screen repaired, where all the other phones, they had a whole list in that repair place, were anywhere from $75 to $125 to get the phone fixed, but not a Google Pixel 2 XL. So that is my story. I got the phone fixed, but unfortunately it took me past the 2-week time frame to return the phone and get a Samsung Galaxy. So I am stuck with my Google Pixel 2 XL. Now, I think it takes great pictures. As far as it being an advanced camera, to me an advanced camera has manual mode and white balance, and this has neither. It takes great pictures, but it doesn't have those settings. So if that's important to you, it doesn't have it. Other than that, you know, the phone works good. I'm used to my Samsung, so I'm having a bit of a learning curve. But as far as Google support and the cost of this phone, cannot recommend. So there you have it. That's my story. We'll see you later. Bye now.